Let's talk about Staccato Warranty Service. I had a warranty repair on this Staccato P, and I want to talk about it. So let's get into it. Now, if you guys are new or don't really remember, I have the Staccato P, little Stags. Lovely gun, lots of fun to shoot, but a problem developed with the slide stop after thousands of rounds. You know, the slide stop's just not locking stuff back. I mean, it is now. Now it's locking back fine. But it was at the point, it was like, this thing's just not working. I called Staccato. They had a serial number range. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. It's like, yeah, probably you got one that is defective. Okay. Now, this is the thing that it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, it's a thing that people don't like about Staccato, but it's a thing that people do sometimes. They don't just send out those parts for me to put in. Like, they're gonna fit them themselves and make sure that they work properly. The downside for me is I have to send them the gun, but the upside is they're kind of like they're accountable for installing the stuff correctly. It's like not on me, it's on them. It's kind of like that's why I bought the gun. It's like I don't want to be responsible for it. I want somebody else to be responsible for it. Anyway, I mailed the gun back. It was there about a week. I had a nice chat with a man who I called and was just like, oh, there's this and this is going on with the pistol and this, and I'll talk about that in a second. But installed the new slide stop and said, hey, yeah, it should be good, and then overnighted the gun back to me. So the process took like a week, maybe a little more than a week, about a week, something like that. And I can't really complain about it too much because they paid to overnight the pistol to them and paid to overnight it back. And you can see it looks great as it's come back. Now, aside from installing the new slide stop, the guy, the warranty dude called me and said, it's what it says here in the notes is damage found to guide rod. What he found is like, hey, your guide rod's bent. And I was just like, I didn't do that intentionally, but sorry. Like, I was like, yep, I may have bent the guide rod. I don't know. I really have no idea how I did that, but it wouldn't shock me if I did something in the course of beating on the gun or doing something goofy. And the guy was like, all right, cool, we'll change the guide rod. So they did. Damage found to guide rod. Yep. And said strong side thumb safety and slide at thumb safety notch. So what they told me is, hey, did you let somebody else shoot the gun? Which I did. They think whoever else was shooting it was riding up on the safety while the gun was being fired and damaged the safety in the slide very slightly. And then they fixed that. What else? What else did we do? Blackened areas with cold blue to protect against corrosion. Test fired 30 rounds of 115 grain TMJ. Yes, okay. So the gun looks nicely like touched up. They fixed a couple of things that I guess were broken. Fixed my bent guide rod, which I don't know how I did. Oh, I should also say I shipped the pistol to them in a box, just like a plain cardboard box, and they shipped it back in this bag, which is pretty dope. Like, they shipped it back in a nice bag. All up, I mean, aside from the core concept of sending them the pistol to get a new slide stop fitted, which a lot of people don't like that. I don't really like that. However, they did look after the gun really well. It was a pretty quick process. I'm not going to sit around being mad about Staccato's warranty service. I think it's all up. It was pretty good, and I don't really have any complaints about it. Anyway, that's it. Staccato Warranty Services. We're giving it a try, and we'll see what you guys say about it.